Alright, my creative friends, so welcome to day 5 of this Christmas challenge. This one is gonna be magical because this one is gonna be all about Nutcracker, or Nutcracker as you want to call it. And this is one of my favorite themes because it's always goes hand in hand with Christmas theme, at least in Russia, because in Russia, as you know, we have this beautiful classical ballet, which name is obviously Nutcracker, and it's based on this fairy tale by German writer Goffman. So we really love it in Russia. It's like a tradition to visit Nutcracker ballet before Christmas or right after Christmas, so around New Year time. So it's like our Russian tradition. Plus, I'm from St. Petersburg, Russia, and as you know, St. Petersburg, it's a former capital of Russia, and it's a very like imperial vibe in it, and a lot of classical architecture, a lot of beautiful theaters. So my family and I, we used to visit Mikhailovsky Theater or Mariinsky Theater before New Year, and like attend this ballet, enjoy these beautiful performances. Alright, so for now, today we are drawing, as you can see, this beautiful facade, and with several nutcrackers. So here we have basically a one-point perspective. That means that here we have one vanishing point, and all our lines will be converging up to this vanishing point. So let me quickly draw. So we have a couple of stones here and there. We have this pavement. So first stage is quickly outlining the composition. So here we have these sculptures of nutcrackers. We also have them at the back, slightly at the back. So another set of nutcrackers are standing right here. So here we have this beautiful Christmas decoration. And after here it's also like a Christmas decor. Let's quickly outline it. And right here we have some maybe stonework, something like that. So this first stage, it should be really very fast. It shouldn't take like a ton of time, just a couple of minutes. So you quickly outline everything, and then we switch to our markers. So the first color I want to start will be this E31 color. So for now I will just quickly cover with color like everything except for this door. So these parts will stay in white because I want to create this beautiful effect of like inner light, but the rest of it I will color with this marker very quickly. I forgot to tell you that also we will use not only markers but also white gouache color. So this is how it looks like, white gouache. This I purchased in Russia. And yes, the next color we'll be using will be warm gray number 3. So I will work with this stone facade with it. So I will quickly put it here and there, something like that. Also we have a couple of architecture like details. So we have one arch and then the other, so I will show them here. like that. Also, I will put this color on the door. And markers, they are really amazing in terms of layering, so you can do a lot of layers with markers and it will look amazing. So you can create new color combinations, you can combine different colors, and even if you, for example, have 7 markers, you can combine them and get new colors. So, alright, then I will take my NG4 color and I will continue showing some stone work here. One more time, for those of you who just joined, really welcome to this day 5 of my Christmas challenge, and I guess you guys have some questions and maybe comments, so please drop them in the comments below and I will check them at the very end of this live stream. Alright, so for now I will focus on this drawing because I want this live stream to be maybe 20 minutes long or maximum half an hour long. I don't want to waste my time, your time, so we're just focusing on drawing, and at the end of the live stream I will check all your comments, alright? Because for now my eyes, they are fixed not on the chat but on the reference photo, on the drawing. So, alright, so here we have, now we can add some precision lines to these nutcrackers. Alright, so like that, and this one, it will have this beautiful jacket. So in a couple of minutes I will add some bright colors, so you will see what I mean here. So this is his boots, something like that. Also I'll show it here. And alright, so the next color will be pretty light tint of green color, so I will show this Christmas decoration, and as you can see I'm using my brush nib here because I want to create this effect that it's a real Christmas type of tree. So I put it here and also here. So the doorway is also decorated and it's really so beautiful. The other day I visited Australia, Melbourne and Adelaide, and everything is so beautifully decorated there for Christmas. And by the way, this Nutcracker team was inspired by Melbourne as well, because they have very, very beautiful big nutcrackers statues in the very center of the city. So here's for green color, and now I will switch to bright red color. So I will put this Christmas decor here. Again, you see I'm using brush nib. So here we have this little nutcracker, his little hat, and this one he will have a red jacket, red sleeves, and red hat. So first we want to quickly outline our figures, and there is another set of nutcrackers here at the back, so I will add some red here and there, and this one will have red shoes. Alright, so the next thing will be this blue color. So here we have, let's show that his legs are bluish. Let's show his mustache and eyes. And what else does he have in blue color? This and this guy to the right as well. He has this beautiful blue jacket and his arm is like that. That's really fun to draw these dolls because it's pretty simple. It's not like a human figure, because as you know, human figures and human hands, they are one of the most complex things to draw. Also a couple of mustaches, his eyes, eyebrows, and let's outline these guys at the back. So we will take the height of these guys and we'll position our nutcrackers at the very back. So I want to find where is the face of this nutcracker should be. So I simply take this head, draw it here. So here they have also these nice jackets, their arms, they're standing and holding something, and they're just quickly outlining. So, beautiful hats. They look like little soldiers. Really cool. And now I think I'm ready to add some color here. Here and also here. His jacket is in blue as well. Let's show their mustaches. And you can see that with brush nib it's possible to make really thin lines. Alright, next thing, we will add some darker colored green. So once again, I'm focusing on very natural looking hatching because I want to create this effect that it's real branches. So just put these strokes in different directions. A little bit darker to the bottom. So we want to create this Christmas look. And you can see how two different shades of green, two different tones of green instantly create this volume effect. It instantly starts to look this Christmas decoration, not just like green spot, but it looks much more like 3D effect happening. Also some green here around his hair and his arm, maybe just a little bit. So sketching, it's all about like speed, so it should be quick, it should look effortless. It shouldn't look like an academic drawing where you put a lot of time and energy, like hours and hours of work. No, it should look like it's a very energetic drawing. So the next color I will use will be dark brown, because I remember our classical drawings studies at the Art Academy, like an academic drawings, and I really liked it. For example, we were drawing David's head, as you know, this famous head by Michelangelo, famous statue in Florence in Galleria degli Accademia. So it's very like usual that in art academies people draw this David's head, or like classical nudes. So we spent hours and hours drawing that, but at the same time we practiced hand rendering and quick sketches. So for example, one of our tasks was to create, our teachers set a timer for example 20 to 15, maybe even sometimes 5 minutes, and we had to make the drawing really fast in this set of boundaries. And it was really very helpful, because sometimes it's so much easier to make a drawing if you have a 1 hour time limit, but it's so much harder to make something interesting when you have only like 10 or 20 minutes. So I also very love urban sketching, and let me know in the comments if you ever practiced urban sketching. It's when you draw while you're traveling, you're drawing in a cafe, you're drawing on the city streets. I really love it, guys. So also and it's also very important in marker sketching. If you use some colors, so for example, I'm now using this brownish color. If I used it here on the door, I will give like some other, I will make some other strokes with it. It's absolutely necessary for the unity of the entire sketch. So our sketch will look unite. So we need to distribute this color throughout the entire drawing. So we're making it pretty quickly, something like that. So next thing, I will use my really light colored marker, because I want to create this effect of some beautiful light. And be very attentive when you're drawing like very light colored marker and this bright red, because they usually can mix. So especially this paper, markers tend to dry for a longer time on it. So I will be very attentive, because you can see what can happen. So for example, you put like that and you can see that like color becomes so much darker. Like you can see, right? So they smudge. Also, I will put this color to our nutcrackers. This golden, beautiful yellowish color here and there. Their head, their costume, because it's all about reflexes. Even you can see that it's a night time, and even white will not look absolutely white because of reflexes, right? So I will add some yellowish here. Let's color it here a little bit more. Also some reflex will happen here, so the light, because of the lighting, it will be yellow. So now it's time to add some details, and for these purposes I will use my Uni-Pin black liner. So let's get started with these beautiful nutcrackers. So this one, he has a little crown on it. So let me make this picture a little bit bigger. Some hair. Let's show his beautiful mustache. He has a nose as well. So it's so much simpler to make some details in black in liner, because it gives you a very precise line. So here we have his little jacket, a belt. Yes, he's so cute. And as you know, now I live in New Zealand, and sometimes I really miss these Russian ballets. So when I lived back in St. Petersburg, it was a tradition to visit theater like Mikhailovsky Theater or Mariinsky Theater for the Nutcracker ballet. We have a very beautiful Nutcracker, the fantastic decorations, and of course like Russian ballet is like classical must watch if you are in Russia. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen any Russian ballet. And by the way, have you ever been in Russia? It's also very interesting to know you. to know. So this guy, he's holding something in his hands, something like that, and he has some basement here, and of course this basement will be converging up to this vanishing point, because as you remember, this is our 1 point perspective. So here we have another guy, and because this soldier, like a nutcracker, he's at the back of this in this scene, I will not spend so much time on detailing him. Just a couple of strokes, very quickly, really quickly. So he's also holding this nice little big arrow in his hand. He's also standing on some kind of pedestal. Alright, so this is a step. Let's quickly show it. And let's do the same with these guys to the left. So this is another soldier nutcracker. Let's show his face, his mustache, so his hands. As you see, I try to work here with my liner as quickly as possible, because I really want to make this live stream not very long. And now let's switch to this guy to the left. So he also has this very beautiful hat. So let's add more details to this cute mustache. Let's show his nose, his hair, his eyes. They look here a little bit sad, like silly dolls. Like that. I like the idea of Nutcracker. They decided to make Nutcracker as a doll with like human face, and this look like he's a soldier or a king, because here we can see a crown. So we're showing his legs. Maybe we want to darken it here and there, and his nice boots. So let's check where they should end by comparing it to the other one. And once again we have this vanishing point here, so our lines of this fundament will be running up to this vanishing point. So here let's show that it's maybe a snow or something. Quickly lining some pavement, masonry. And yes, we are almost done. So final details. Oops. Let's show more details in the door. Because this door, it's the center of composition here. So also let's make some beautiful floral like patterns. Maybe it's metal work. I think it's metal work. That's really will enliven the center of composition. It will make it more interesting. So let's draw it. All right. Let's show maybe quickly. Also, I feel like I want to add darker colored red marker. So let's see. I want to show this thing here. Let's also add some more precision to these lights. Here and here to the left. It's so interesting how when you're drawing something, you can create your mood and atmosphere. So for example, it's summer now in New Zealand and it doesn't feel like Christmas like at all, because it's summer, everything is like, it's very warm, no snow obviously, all in palms. And when I'm drawing these Christmas motifs, Christmas themes, when I'm searching images for this Christmas challenge, I feel like my mood is more Christmassy and the atmosphere in my home. I instantly want to decorate my house. That is amazing. Alright, so now I want to add a little bit more darker colored red. And I will use brush nib as well. So I need it here because I want this Christmas decor look very more volumized, not flat. Also I will add it here. Like now we're distributing it throughout the sketch. A bit here and there. Also here to his pants. Where else? A bit here. So it's now just all about details. Maybe in the shadows. It's also a good idea to add some in the shadows. Alright, and now I will use my white gouache and really thin brush. So I want to make these Christmas lights. So we have them here. First I feel like I want to make this Christmas decor a little bit darker, because in my opinion it's far too bright now. I need more brownish color in it, because the darker the background, the brighter the brighter these lights will look. So I'm darkening it here and behind this guy, because I feel like this green is too bright now. Maybe also we'll use this darker colored green. So yeah, now we're talking. And you can blow on it in order to dry more quickly. So that's why I will focus now on these red lights, on this red Christmas decor. So just adding, I feel like too much water. I need my paint to be a little bit dry here. Little strokes. Let's add it, and you can see how instantly it enlivens the entire sketch. Let's add it to their costumes. Here and here. They're all holding this little things. So let's show it as well. Alright, so finally I will add this white color to this Christmas decoration all around. You can also use, if you don't have white gouache, you might think about white pastel pencil or white ink gel pen, because you can see how it creates this beautiful background. And where is my dark colored? I really want to darken this part because it looks like it's too light colored now. So I want to darken it a little bit. Let's darken it, and yeah, we are almost done with this sketch, you guys. I hope you're drawing with me. If you just joined, please remember that this live stream will be available very soon on my YouTube channel, Olga Art 888. So basically we're just making this final lights here and here. And yes, we are done with our sketch. Maybe a couple of white here. Alright, my friends, so this was our today's day 5 of this Christmas challenge.